Welcome to the Wiregrass of Alabama in Troy and home to the Troy Trojans. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the ULMonroe Warhawks, taking on the winners of 7 straight, the Troy Trojans. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Trojans will kick it off to get us underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Evans. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the ULMonroe Warhawks offense will take the field first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. The RPO fire complete to the left. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick. And the Warhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure coming. That's caught. It's Evans. On the move at the 30. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. First and 10 from the 24. Just keep slinging it. Looking left. It's caught downfield. Touchdown, ULMonroe. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Trojans offense will try to get something going with their first possession. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Looking to throw, it's Crowder. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Makes a catch at the 15. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Got a man, it's Evans. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
And I tell you what, these deep shots, they're so hard to defend. You got to chase the guy all the way down the field and kind of stay in his hip pocket, stay close to him, and then turn your head like he does here and make...
Turning it on!
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
The offense just continues to matriculate the ball downfield, and they're finding a lot of different ways to generate these first downs. They do it right there on the quarterback sneak.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Warhawks have this offense rolling. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Under fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. Out of the backfield, he's open. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. And the Warhawks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes the grab. It's Ware. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Warhawks will punt it away on 4th down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Offense getting set for 1st down. Rides the back on the option to give. Let's talk for a minute about Troy. At this point in the season, you're probably in it if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency. For the second half of the season, David, I think that's a massive key for this team.
Man, it's so hard with young kids, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, to get them to continue to focus on the game in and game out. Not the rankings, not down the road. That'll be the challenge down the stretch.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. All right, guys, let's look at the big picture for Troy. Recruiting starting to pick up a little bit for them, Jesse. I'm sure you saw they got a 3-star quarterback last week. And for a program like this, that can be a great building block.
That was a massive win for them. There were so many bigger programs after this guy, and yet he ended up here. And because of that, he is now a key building block, not just for this offense, but for the team moving forward. Lots of people very excited. And a lot of people expect to win right now just because of how good this 3-star QB is.
Grab near the sticks. It's Bryant. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with the lone back. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. Let's talk for a minute about Troy. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all,
oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a crease. It's Lovett. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on fourth down.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Troy! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's a nice toss in the back of the end zone. Give your receiver a chance to make a play, and you could tell he knew exactly where he was, got those tippy toes right down, inbounds for the touchdown reception.
Coming out with it, it's Evans. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. The screen, he can go.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Warhawks really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Looking to throw for it. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Warhawks will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. And a short gain on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the first. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. First play of the period will be a second down. To the air, it's Crowder. Got his man. Made a defender miss. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that.
He caught it. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Trying to slam in. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7.
Yo.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
What y'all doing?
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. ULMonroe has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. And the Warhawks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Flanagan. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. The Warhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Gives it on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. So 1st down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on 2nd down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him, okay? I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Crowder. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Facing a 3rd down is short from the 26. Wide receiver comes in motion. He wants to throw it. They go to the wide receiver screen. Looking for room at the 40. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. There he goes. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the wideout. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
We're only in the 1st half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, We got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And how nice is it to have an eraser at the quarterback spot? First down, you get sacked, lose a bunch of yards. In a more difficult situation, you call a pass to try to attack the secondary, but he's got the ability to do this. Just pull it down, get all those positive yards back, and then some.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. All right, guys, let's look at the big picture for Troy. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a three-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this three-star offensive lineman who's very highly recruited, that was a massive win for this head coach.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. After losing yardage on first down, 2nd and goal from the 10. Quick strike complete. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Troy! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
Yo.
Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score.
Intercepted for the 11th time. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity. The Trojans moving quickly to the line. Hand off from the shotgun. And they finally ride him down at the 1-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass. It's Crowder. Touchdown, Trojans! Quick strike through the air for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. ULMonroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. He tosses one high staying deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the Warhawks decide to punt it away. Makes the catch at the 30. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football in.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
Looking to throw, it's Crowder. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Got it behind the line. It's Fitzgerald. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on 1st down. Skips away from pressure. Intercepted, and finally, this defense makes a play.
Intercepted.
And you get that quarterback, and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll. You roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with them, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it. He's not going to throw back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. He'll do it himself on the draw. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Warhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Snagged in the middle. It's Tate. They pick up the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking for a man. It's Crowder. Gonna let it fly. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Going back to the well. Another deep ball. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one so far in Troy today. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Going to the run to start this second half. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys.
Breaks into the open. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Man, that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get first downs. They throw the football and get first downs. So much balance. That's why they're the #2 offense in all of college football getting first downs. They are so hard to defend.
Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. The Trojans are rolling down the field. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Shakes off the defender.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They give it to him again. Worked his way to the 38 before they stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a first down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the run. Powers through the defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, reacting to what they see.
Oh,
They see the
good.
quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play, and now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Gives it to the back on the draw. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Using his legs, it's Walter. Turning it on. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Crowder. Firing to the right, complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
Touchdown, Trojan. And they take it in for 6 more points. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely
No,
no answer.
sitting here
Just
whooping up
he's
on
been
Louisiana
down the
Monroe.
throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
My little Troy team ain't great rated, but they play good.
They're going to test the right side with this one. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Wants to go up top. Fires on the move. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
This is a situation here in the 3rd
Whoop
quarter.
that trick,
This
get 'em.
offense did not want to be in facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football.
Oh, drop
when the
that shit.
defense knew that was going to
I'm
happen.
number 9.
The completion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
They punted away on 4th down. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run.
Worried about it. Really ain't said nothing too inappropriate. I don't know why it's on. I've been turning it off. I'm going to have to go check the settings. That's not the first time somebody said that. I don't use TV, mate.
Dropping back, it's Crowder. Throws to the wideout.
Yeah, there's been some issues today. Servers have been up and down, and then they rebooted them. I know they rebooted them again today. So they're kind of up and down right now. They were working good yesterday, and then it went down last night sometime, and then they're working on them. Some channels were up earlier, and then I saw Danny post in the Telegram group that they was doing another server reboot. So they'll come back on.
They go back to work in the final period of this one.
Do that shit now instead of Saturday.
Rides to back and leaves it. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be second and 3.
Ooh, I don't know if they're playing or
Here's
not.
the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware.
I'm just sitting here chewing the clock on these fuckers. Just up 42-7. I'm just fucking whooping their ass.
Pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got it on the move. That completion will take.
Yeah, I'm chewing clock. I'm like, whatever. Nothing I'm not doing. Everything's working.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He is going nowhere.
I guess I will. We'll do mass sub starters.
At the line of scrimmage.
The first thing you have to do to make
3rd and 3, so we going.
I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
He wants it all. Touchdown, Troy.
Good throw. Oh my God, the backup quarterback, but you just threw a dart, boy.
This always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Back to throw, it's Carpenter. Fires to the wideout.
Give me the ball, man. That was mine all day, dude. Pick it off.
Come in and fire one early. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Off play action. The sweet feet buy a little time.
Oh, who's this fucking motherfucking homie?
And they're going to need a lot
I'm about
more
to
of
say a
this
bad
to
word
get
right
back
there
in this
on
football
over
game. They're
YouTube.
trailing, they're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too.
Don't stop.
Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. He saw an incompletion right there. They can get into a rhythm here, and now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play.
Makes the catch on the left.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He's got it and still on his feet. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit.
And he will take it
You
in.
should have been on that side. They got the good side. There wasn't no crisscrossing.
This has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that. Put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Back to throw. It's Ford. Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Worley. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Bella.
And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Trying to get behind the defense. Reels it in down the left side. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two, and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line.
What are you talking about?
Play has this defense on its heels. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 21. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback extends the play. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Fires to the tight end.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Can't make the grab, in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. They'll move the wide receiver. A first down run in the red zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and...
And Sea Dog did